Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to this, your October 2025 forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel, St. James Clairvoyant. Now, for those of you who may be interested in a clairvoyant reading or healing, the information's in the description. Now, this month our reading may be shorter than usual. That's because I have a number of academic matters that I need to get sorted out quickly and urgently, and it's really eating into my time. But I can assure you that you will still receive the same high level of quality and accuracy that you have come to expect. So let's see what there is in store for you, shall we? And first up is the Four of Wands. Here is the Magician. This is the Nine of Wands. Here is the Ace of Swords. And finally, there is Wheel of Fortune. Right, well, why don't I bring the camera around and let's get straight into it. What a great looking month. Let me just get this energy together. Let's start with this. Oh, here we go. Now, this is saying to back yourself and stay the course. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Have confidence. You are on the way to success. Now, the moon is here, and it's in the second decan of Sagittarius. I also see the moon mystically with the number 9 as well here. So there's a double moon influence, because the moon is in the numerology, and it's also in the astrology of the card as I see it. The moon wants to go deep, deep within you, psychologically, and you will find, I think, that when you dig deep, you will find a power gained through bringing together conscious and unconscious energies. There's a wholeness coming to you now. Great determination, strength of character, almost a courage under fire and defending what you have worked for. But fortunately here, a great belief in yourself. You should be your own cheerleader. Never let in the negative thoughts. There's a newfound strength here with you that's banishing any concerns or unwarranted fears that you might have had. I think when you go through this process, you will understand that for you this is something for you, I think, that in order to not lose things, particularly money, basically it's saying, I think, just bear in mind 3 things. First of all, don't be overly optimistic, because that turns into wishful thinking, really, doesn't it? Be optimistic, but don't have over-optimism. Don't act on the basis of assumptions that you haven't checked out, because they might be wrong, and that reduces your chance of losing. And don't ignore known risks. The way to make money is to not lose money. When you're unconscious, I think, which is going to show up and become visible to you, you can sometimes be faced with many things that you have covered up in order to avoid looking at them, and this can produce fear of some sort. Sometimes the fear of feeling painful wounds that you've covered up and hoped to forget. Now, this could be the result of a relationship, or it could be in the workplace where something was said or done that affected your self-confidence and self-esteem. You should just live with self-esteem and confidence now. Make decisions. Never any problem making decisions, because if it's not the right decision, you can always quickly and easily change it. And I think what you are going to do is find that of the things that maybe you are afraid of, it's probably your yet undemonstrated strength, which is now going to reach into all the areas of your life, reorganizing them You are in the process, I think, now of discovering where your real strength is and trust your inner guide. Maybe you're a little bit afraid of your own strength, are you? Maybe pay attention to your dreams at this time. I will say this, though, that because this energy has shown up right in the middle of your spread, you can be reassured that you have what it takes to get by. Because even in times of difficulty and stress, inner strength is going to rise up to push you towards your goal. Now, unsurprisingly, almost like an entrepreneur, you have a great degree of, what's coming through here is a great degree of mental clarity, a lot of original thinking, brilliant powers of thought, almost as if they have been divinely inspired. Quick fire thoughts and ideas are coming towards you now. Actually, interestingly, I think you might have things to do with Pisces, Capricorn and Aquarius. Yeah, Capricorn definitely is all over this, I think, but you might have things to do with other Capricorns here. I think that this present clarity that you get is going to be really good for the way you get through things in life and business and social life and things like that, because you will be able to really recognize facts and call things by name, which other people probably would be happier to left swept under the carpet. But don't express your insights thoughtlessly. And in matters of work, remember, you are your own business. And what you do and come up with, you should always hold on to that as your own trade secret. Now, I'm getting this vision that you have really so much capacity to achieve success and abundance, to make things, why am I not surprised then that there's this here? This has got the planet of Mercury all over it. Now, Mercury is about the mind and also very often about communicating what is in your mind to other people. So communication will, as part of this forward motion that you have, be very important to you. There's a flexibility with your mind now, brilliance. You'll be taking action. There's power. I'll tell you something about power. Power, if you have power, but you don't believe that you do, then you don't have power. But if you don't have power, but you believe you do, then you have power. And you, of all people, understand power. I mean, you really do have at your disposal now all the things that you need, if you look for them, to make things happen. I think what this is also saying is to just have a really good, honest look at where your strengths lie and where your weaknesses lie, and play to your strengths. Minimize your weaknesses or get somebody else to come in and do the stuff that you are no good at. Now, no good at does not mean don't like doing, because the difference between people who remain unsuccessful and the very small percentage of people who are successful is the people who are successful, they actually do the stuff they don't like doing anyway. They don't put it off. That's different to being in a situation where you don't do what you can't do. I think you'll have a great sense of timing here, flexibility in all aspects of communications here. You'll have a very good ability to look at other people's communication patterns. And you have now at your disposal brilliant capabilities which you should put into action, make decisions, act. Also, try and share them and involve other people in it. Now, one of the important tasks that you'll have is to find or create the proper surroundings for your activities. And again, where do your talents lie? And what methods and how do you make use of them? Say this to yourself now: I create magic when I use my God-given gifts and talents. I honor the resources of skilled communication which are within me. The full expression of my creative potential, it fulfills me, brings me success, and makes me happy and satisfied. Now, don't be surprised that if along the way you do have some moments of genuine indecision, which is a result of planning things out, really. I see this as being planning. You've got to have a plan. You've got to know where you're heading. You've got to know what you want. If you don't have a plan, you don't know what you want, then you don't ever get what you want. So let's have a look here. Well, here's Venus in Aries. People might think that that's a big problem. Personally, I don't think it is for you at all. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is exalted in your sign, so this is a very good placement for you. And this is talking about you tying things off, about new beginnings. This is giving you a green light to success. There are the foundations, the first stages to completing things. The thing is here is that you have Venus, the symbol of beauty and love, combining with Aries, which is the principle of new beginnings, isn't it? So during this planning, which I see you do, your heart might push forwards and backwards in order to seek the development of the beautiful and the successful in new directions. But before this can arise, the old must be completed. The conflict between opposites needs to be resolved in a way that pushes you on to success. Now, tensions in relationships can work positively when the genuine individuality of each person is recognized and respected. And in teamwork situations, particularly in business matters, this makes it possible for you to, or marriages, it makes it possible for you to support one another in moving forward. But with Venus here, I mean, it's unmistakable that something beautiful is making its way into your relationships. Now, you might notice it at first, where the normal way of doing things are discussed and questioned openly, because sorting out the old is necessary for a new beginning, a new oneness. Always say this, very true for you, and this will help you and make you more efficient. Completing the old frees me for the new. Now, let me see. There is here the planet of Jupiter. So much Venus around there. Venus, of course, is exalted in Pisces, which is at a sextile to you. I might put up on the screen for you something that shows you, because you just say, what's a sextile, what's a trine, why are they good angles in astrology? Well, I'll put something up, a brief video, which I did, that shows you why and how they were developed and the logic behind assigning good and bad to things, but good things in relation to trines and sextiles. Because that Venus thing is, I mean, all these cards trip into each other, as you know, but this is Jupiter. And the reason why I say Pisces is because Jupiter is the ruler of Pisces. I don't for one moment say that it's Neptune, of course. I don't think that the outer planets really should be part of the zodiac. They're just just haven't had them around long enough to know what they mean. But this is again saying to you, new beginnings, expansion, creativity, a big breakthrough, which is a real theme for you now, self-realization, and because you are sticking with it, because you are believing in yourself, being your own cheerleader, turning up, unexpected fortune, luck is coming your way. Now, of course, there are a few ups and downs, as there always are. Life is changing around you. There's a chance meeting here. If I were to sum this energy up in one word, it would be a definite yes. So be ready for opportunities that are coming into your life. Prepare yourself for them. Actually, with opportunity, it's worthwhile remembering that opportunity does not wait for the unprepared. It moves on and blesses the next person. So be ready to act on any unexpected opportunities. Change is about to happen. But the change is going to be good. Even if it doesn't necessarily seem that way at first, you'll find that things move down and say, I remember that, and this is what's happened. I really would say this, that if no miracles are happening for you, then something is definitely wrong. Are you really ready for the great fortune? Believe that you are deserving of good fortune and success. And say to yourself, I am a prosperous individual. I am flexible in times of change. I enjoy manifesting my internal abundance into the outside world and reaping reward. Because abundance, which created me, I am created from the beloved. Abundance is what I am, and I am now ready for the miracle in my life. What a fantastic spread of cards for you, made so much better for you. I really enjoyed your company during that reading, and unless I see you in the meantime for either a personal reading or for a healing, then I'll see you here again next month. And until then, remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.